friends, we picked up, what is the weight on this? 16 pounds. Yes, believe it or not, this was the last bag in the store. It was really weird. There wasn't a lot of the canned cat food, sorry for the shaking, a lot of the canned cat food was off the shelves. But we managed to get one big bag for Mr. Lion. Uh, Come here, sweetie. Come here. Come, come. There you go. Just to give you the front view, why I call him Lion. There you go. There you go. I thought I'd just come on when he came for a visit. Mr. Tim came for a visit. I'll be seeing him on Wednesday. We're going to get started. We're going to get started with the, let me move my chair and sit my lazy butt down. Now, where are you going to go now? You want to stay for a few minutes? I don't make you do anything you don't want to do. You know that. Tim seems to think that this cat has a home. He says, I don't know. He says, I think Lion has a house. Maybe he's coming over for an extra meal with you. I said, well, that's all right. Yeah, I'm trying to just get that. There it is. Nice front view. You can see around his neck that extra fur right there. Right, baby? Let me see if I can sit down. But there you have the full view. You see the size of those paws. He's such a good boy. Very friendly. He was absolutely frightened of me in the very beginning. But this is the fur I'm talking about. 1,000? What does that mean? Los mejores. And I think that is a boy. We're kind of trying to examine him a little bit. It's all right. We're trying to look at the back of him, and I do believe there's a lot of fur. He's very, very furry. But, yeah, he's such a good boy. He's such a good boy. Yes. Yes. I think there's a little matting under there. Yes. That's a very, very huge cat. And I usually every single day he comes. Sometimes he jumps on the patio, my little El Cheapo patio table. It's all right. Go ahead. I just wanted the folks to see you when you come visit me is all. You're not obligated to stay. You know that. Look at that. Yeah. Say, I'm a good boy. Say, hello, YouTube. Hello, YouTube. Look at that. Look at that. Yes. And look at those whiskers. Yes. Yes, I understand. I understand. But it's okay. Mommy's not going to follow you. You go on about your day. All right. You want to walk a little bit? You want to walk a little bit with me? Why is the camera not on my face? Girl, I just woke up. Well, I woke up about an hour ago. I woke up at 11 a.m. my time, 11, 12, 1, 2, which is 2 o'clock your time. I was up about 3 o'clock in the morning. Yes. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Yes. Leave your scent on me so my cat can lose her mind smelling you. Pretty quiet on the street, pretty quiet. All the kids are in school. I wish I had the means. I'd get a GoPro. I would get a little GoPro camera and put it around his neck on a collar. We could really see exactly where he goes. It's all right. I know you're not used to me following, but I want everyone to see you. There you go. When they roll over like that, it's kind of like a sign of submissiveness. Yes, I'm not gonna let you do anything you don't want to do. You know how Granny rolls. You know how Granny rolls. Well, Lynn, why are you so obsessed with your outdoor cats? Because I think some of them just don't have a home. And if I have the means to spend 14 bucks, yeah, I know, to spend 14, $15 for a bag of cat food and give them some water, he's the only one that'll drink water. The rest of them will not. It's all right. You're going to climb over this time? And sometimes he'll climb over here, climb here, and then go back over there. There's like a basketball court right there. So if you ever hear kids when I'm outside, it's because they like to come and play basketball. And then over there is like a trampoline. So you have the group of kids that are here. Sorry about the it being not clear for a second, but you have the trampoline there with, and then you have that house or trailer, if you will, with that basketball court. So when the weather is warm, if you hear children, that's why. Quick question: your flatbread recipe, can I use it for empanadas? Well, Diaz World, I've tried it. I've tried it with the meat inside, with the meat, sofrito, and olives. And I put it in the long as the meat is cooked. Long as the meat is cooked, and you put it in the middle and roll it, you have to poke holes in the dough. Poke holes in the dough so that it'll fry all the way through. But I've put ham, cheese, cooked hamburger, cooked veggie meat, the fake veggie meat in there, and they come out fine. But see, he travels either over there to that bush right down there, or he goes under the fence, goes to the basketball court, and goes on his way. And then that's Lion right there. I don't want to scare him because usually I don't follow him this far. But I just wanted you to really see him today. You just do your thing like you normally would. Yeah, I have a P.O. box. It's P.O. Box 314, Hermiston, Oregon 97838. It's under my video. If you go to my last short, I copy and paste it under each video. And thank you, Grace and Las Mejores Cruz. And hold on a second. Let's see. I just have to remove something. There we go. You're welcome. You know what, Sister Grace, you're absolutely wonderful. It's people like you that say wonderful things in all sincerity that keeps me going. Because there are many times where I just don't want to be on the air. But when I have a few friends that just, encourage me with positive comments, it just keeps me coming on the channel. But we'll see what he's going to do. Some of the time, like I said, he'll go under the fence, go between these two fences. That's a fence covered in there. There you go. So I'm sorry you missed it. But he's going to go this way just to see where he goes after he eats. And then I think he's going to go between these two. Yep. Bye, Lion. Love you. I know. You be a good boy. You be a good boy. It's okay. You can go. Don't feel obligated to stay. And then he'll sit. I know it's hard to see him, but he'll sit behind that. He'll sit behind there for a little while, and then go off and be gone for about 4 hours, 4 or 5 hours. Come back probably my time about 5 or 6 o'clock. And like I did on my little short video when I was feeding my cat on the dinner plate, I will open up that can of tuna fish and I'll give him some too. Hey, Deborah Catch It by Faith. I hope he has a home too. I hope so too. I think it's really sad when the cat is a kitten and you keep that cat. See if I can go here without. I got to be careful because I don't want to film my neighbors. But it's really sad. Yeah, I like how they leave the That house right there, that one, right? The dog, yeah, they have a dog, and recently the dog's been pooping. I cleaned up 5 piles of poop the other day. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I think it's really sad. I'm sorry, someone's revving their car. I think it's really sad when someone has a cat as a kitten. Remember I told you I use kitty litter? I do. And my driveway is on a slant. You see? So right about here it comes up. Oh, stop being fool. And so right here is the peak. Let me do it this way. See if that'll work. I'm trying to give you the view of a slant. But you have to go up my little driveway. You have to go up. And right here is where you get where if it's too icy, grandma will slide right back down. So I got to shovel a little bit of the street. All the pebbles you see, that's cat litter, so I don't fall down on my butt. But then you just come all the way up on a slant. See? And that's cat litter. Let me show you this. Be careful here. I got that from the Dollar Tree. I know it's kind of worn out, but I got that right in the front. And then I got that. And this, I kept telling you about the car cover, right? I know this looks ridiculous. Please, please, please don't come at me. But that's a car cover, right? I'm gonna show you my cat. This is the front. This is the front of the house. See, this is me right there, right? That's my one of 3 bottles of bags of bottles. But I put this over so the cat, my black cat, goes under there to eat, and they can get out of the weather. So they know it's here. And sometimes they come. Let me go around it. Sometimes they come and they go under it. There's a chair under here. I told you there was a padded chair. Sorry, it's kind of big. I'm sorry. But see, that's the same chair like I got in my house, right? And so they can go under there and they can, oh, matter of fact, there's a cat under there. Just to prove my point. Hey, baby. Hey, come here. Where are you? Oh, there you are. I told you. Yeah, please don't show your butt to the audience. Good morning. How are you? I'm becoming the cat lady. That's the friendly one. There's 2 of them. Oh, you had a rough night? Just to show you, I told you I had that. And see, there's the side. This here, the apartment people are supposed to paint it, but I think I'm just going to paint it. Look at that. Look at that. But just to show you, want to see somebody that's looking? That's my cat. She's looking down at that cat. Hi, baby. How you doing this morning? How are you? Yes, I'm becoming the cat lady, but that's my cat. But I just wanted to show you. I kept trying to describe it, but yes. Well, come on, come with me. Come on. You want me to bring you some? I'll bring you some. Or are you gonna follow me? Come on, come. I don't know if he's gonna follow me or not. You want to come over here? Come on. Come. Well, stop complaining and come on. Come on. Come with me. Come with me. Follow me. Come on. Come on. Yes, I'm the cat lady. They say we get old, we go through menopause, and then we start collecting those. Let me get back over here. Come on. Come on. But just so that you see, I'm only one person. Heck, I can't feed all the cats in the hood. I don't. Oh, there we go. He's so sneaky. How'd you do that? You got here kind of fast. There. I don't know. I don't have a name for this one. But there's another one that looks like him, but it's skinnier. And that cat does not trust me at all. I cannot get the cat to trust me. So what? It's okay. So what I do is I put the food about 12 feet away and put it down, and he'll eat it and go away. This one, I think somebody used to own him and dropped him off. I'm not sure about Lion. I'm not sure. The other black skinnier cat is a feral cat. I mean, that cat wants nothing. All it wants to do is come and eat and run. It's very scared. And I noticed it had a little scrape above its eye, like it got in a fight or something. I know this isn't the most exciting thing to see, but what can I tell you? But I just wanted to, and if you just got in here, I picked this up. Believe it or not, it was really weird. Thank you, Annie, chosen by God. You have a blessed day too. We continue to pray for your sons as far as their reactions, their physical reactions to the medicine. But yeah, I'm telling you right now, Annie chosen by God, you're always making donations. Thank you so very much. You are partially responsible for this bag of cat food. Yeah, this will last for a bunch of weeks. About 2.5 weeks. But I genuinely, I just give them this, and then when you go to Walmart, they have tuna fish. That's $1, and then they have canned cat food that's about 60 cents. I don't give it to them a lot, but I just don't like the thought of them just eating this. I'm sorry, when I put my finger there, it gets blurry. So what I like to do is maybe every other day, I will put about 2 tablespoons. I'll share it between 3 cats. I'll give them like a couple of tablespoons, right, of a meat. Yes, hey, DB. Yes, I guess I'm being maternal with cats. But I've loved them since I was a child. A lot of people don't like cats, and that's your choice. Some people don't want an animal in their house. But I said to myself, well, I'm retired. Right now I live here. So grabbing one of these bags every I don't know, every 2 weeks, that's not gonna hurt me really. I mean, I don't know how you do it. You get a cat, it's a kitten, you raise it, and animals to you, you're their caregiver. And then you decide you're going to move, or you have a baby, or whatever the circumstances are. Maybe you just can't afford to take care of it with the vet bills. And so you just drive to an unknown neighborhood 20 miles away or so and dump him. Take it over to the ASPCA in your town. I mean, they may charge you a small fee to take the animal. It's all right. They may charge you a small fee to take the animal, but by golly, I don't know how you do it. I can't see myself doing something like that. Let's see where this joker goes. Go ahead, baby. This one's a little skittish. He trusts me, but we don't want to show him licking himself. No, we're not going to show you licking yourself. But let's go back over here just for a few more moments. I don't try to force them to like me or force petting them or anything like that. Where I have to be careful is because they're outdoors, they may get around other animals that have fleas and things like this. Now, you saw me petting them, but I'm going to wash my hands when I go in the house. I'm very careful because I have my cat. And then he's going to go, and I don't know where he's going to go. Hey, Nez Lover. Hey, the artist, formerly known as Crackhead Willie. Thank you so very much for being here. But it's weird. He'll go to that house. Sometimes he'll lay over there. I think what he does is that's the back door, like my back door. All these houses, these are trailers. Basically, look at it. Look at it. That's like a double wide trailer. And remember, I told you this is my rectangle. Now you can actually see. I keep telling you over and over. There's Lion. Well, come on, come on. Well, I can't pick you up over that. But basically, what you have is a whole bunch of trailers. Basically, to me, it's a double wide trailer. You can see right here. You can see the divide. See that? And see the cement foundation? So that's what I live in. I live in a double wide trailer, you might as well say. So you have that, and you can see down yonder? And then there's the basket. That's a really older one, you see? All of these, to me, this is the nicest one. A couple of years ago, there was nothing there. There was nothing there. And they came and they put that one up. That's a really nice one. This shed, I actually watched the guy. I watched the guy build this thing from the ground up. The guy did amazing work. And Lion, where'd you go? Is right there. He jumps over that fence, and then he comes over to where I am. You see how close they are? You can see this thing is hurting. This thing is hurting. You see that? So they need to do a little something with all that. And that's where I keep the tomato plants and all that. I got my raggedy broom. My raggedy broom is for snow. For snow. But I told y'all. You can see how close they are, you see? And then that's my itty bitty little lawn. That's it. But that's okay. It's just me. It's just me. Hey, Legendary Beauty. Hey, Praying Couple Cooking Series. God bless you, and thank you so much, Praying Couple Cooking Series, for all the work that you do in serving the people around your area. If you see Praying Couple, it's Praying Couple and Cooking Series. They feed a lot of people. Yes, they do. Wonderful people. I gotta just keep it down. I don't want to show my neighbor's cars or anything. But yeah. So you have this one, my itty bitty little lawn, and then you got mine. Yeah. Pardon the raggedy stuff. But yeah. Yeah, I got my jammy and my raggedy shoes on. Yeah, Nez Lover, they are a wonderful couple. And they be praying for people. The Lions come back for another hit. It's okay. I don't approach, even though I know Lion quite well, I never approach him quickly. You'll notice any noise, he turns around. And there's the big old thing of cat food I just got. I just literally just opened it a little bit ago. And that right there, that's my back door. I just come out here and take care of that. But yeah. Mr. Tim came over let's see, now it's been about 2 days. Thank you so much, Sister Grace, for joining my channel. Sister, if you decide after a week or so that all you want to do is 1 month, that's fine with Grandma, okay? I tell that to all the people that choose to join my channel. You know, some folks may join for a month and stop, and that's okay. It all adds up to getting to the $100 threshold, and then I tell you all the time, I just pay an electric bill and get a phone card or whatever. The things I can't get with food stamps, you know, I have my Social Security. But if I'm running a little bit low, every 2 to 3 months, 2 to 3 months, sometimes it takes longer, I'll get to the threshold, the $100 threshold, and then I just do something like this or just buy, my 91% alcohol, toothpaste, whatever. It's not a sob story, but no one is obligated to donate or join. I put that up there as an option for folks that choose to, if they choose to. I say over and over, I am not a pay to pray channel. I'm a old grandma that just reads her Bible and encourages. Yes. Okay. Yeah, that is a huge cat. Come here, baby. I entitled the video after you, so I'm glad you came back for another visit right quick. Yeah, I'm just an interceder. I'm just an interceder, Grandma. And I take that word very seriously. Am I perfect at it? You know I ain't perfect at reading that Bible. Sometimes I be sitting there for a minute trying to find the book of Job or something. But I don't know. I just think he kind of just goes in there, walks around, goes here, goes back there, near the bushes in the back, walks around, and then after a couple of hours, he comes back. I do appreciate you being here, Faith Joy. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you, Annie Chosen by God. Please keep Annie Chosen by God's two sons in your prayers. They had to take the medicine to keep their employment. And, we want the reactions to the medicine to be minimal. So that is for Annie Chosen by God's adult sons, her young sons. They had to do what they had to do to keep their jobs. You all know the deal. We're not gonna go into that. But you know what I mean. But for her sons. And lead me to peace, Jeannie. I had left a message on my community tab to pray for her. And the last time we were on the air, I jumped up and down because she came and said hello to us. And that told me that our prayers did not hit the ceiling, my beloveds. When we prayed for Lead Me to Peace Jeannie and her relative to get well. Yeah, what's going around the country, this version of it, this variant of it is affecting a lot of people, including myself. I got to tell you something. You notice I'm talking a lot, I'm not coughing. You notice that? I think all that extra coughing might have been what's going around the world because for the past 3 days, my teeth were hurting really bad. I'm very careful to take care of them, right? The ones I have left. I was told for some people that get the new variant of what's going around the world, that it affects your teeth and your teeth hurt. Well, my friends, for 3 nights, I was crying. I took the things that Tim gave me. I tried all the remedies and I just cried out unto the Lord. I feel 1,000,000% better. But I was just coughing and cough. It wouldn't stop. Like you'd see me coughing on the air and drinking water, but it got really bad. I was laid up in the bed and I was coughing and coughing for about 3 days. My teeth were hurting. Thank you, DB, for saying thumbs up. I think that the new variant is doing different things, but some folks are saying that they get very bad toothaches. They don't have a cavity, but part of it affects different bodies different ways. Bye, lion, with your chunky butt. It's affecting people different ways. And my teeth are weak. And so it seems to me like if we have diabetes or high blood pressure, like that, whatever, in my opinion, whatever seems to be weak in our bodies, it seems like it makes whatever that is worse. Now, that's just an opinion. My teeth don't hurt now. I forget the thing that takes swelling down. Yeah, my gums got swelled up and everything. Oh, Grandma wasn't doing too well. Hey, Annie Chosen by God. Um, Annie Chosen by God says it could be HAARP and what they blow in the air. It makes you 6'2". I noticed that. And I noticed that I went into Walmart 3 days before, and that store was packed. You couldn't avoid being around people. You're trying to make it down the aisles. You know, whatever way this is happening with the different variants, whatever way it's being dropped, let's just say. Let me be careful. Don't want to get in trouble. But anyways, it just seems they said it's very catchable. I tend to agree. I think that I got what's going around the world about 3 different times in different strengths, if you will, in different strengths. It's kind of like getting the flu. It's not. It's worse than the flu. I'm just describing it that way. I don't want you to think that I'm saying that it's not serious. It's very serious. I'm saying kind of you catch it like a cold. You catch it like the flu. You see, you get in a big old crowd of people. If there's 150, 200 people in the store and you have to stand in line and people are walking by you and people are in front of you and the cashier's sitting there, you just don't know. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. But the 3 nights that my teeth were hurting, it brought me literally to my knees. Now, I feel a lot better. But 3 days was really, really bad. That's not a sad. I just like to share, you know, what I went through, and perhaps that'll encourage someone that has, let's say, the symptoms are from a 1 to a 10, and you feel like you have it, and your symptoms are a 5, with all that goes along with that, whether it's a sore throat, coughing, mucus, whatever that is. I'm going to say I felt like a 6 or 6, about a 6. Yeah, that's no joke. And I double mask. Y'all know, I double mask. I wear gloves. I'm very, very careful. But, it is what it is. And I think that that we're going to have to just learn to live with this thing. We can't stop living. Come on now. Come on now. We can't stop living. It's just another thing like the flu. I'm not saying it's like the flu, but just as an example, it's just another thing that in life we're going to have to be dealing with. That's all. That's all. A lot of folks just stay home. They feel terrible. They start to feel better. They get better and better and better. They test negative and their hiney goes right back to work. Some other folks, they feel bad, but it gets worse. And then they have to go to the hospital because the aspirin, the cough medicine, and all the other stuff it's helping some of the symptoms, but it got more serious. It just, I don't want to go on and on about it, but I don't think that we should wake up every day frightened out of our minds and not wanting to live. Why are we going to let the devil step in because of what's going around the world and stop living? Hey, Deborah, catch it by faith. Yes. It's crazy the symptoms I've been hearing in only the last day or two. Yes, ma'am. I think a lot of us have gotten this thing. I do. And why are we going to be terrified? You go ahead and take the vitamins and the things that are recommended, and you may just start little by little to feel better. And in my opinion, then after that, you want to make sure to go around and disinfect your home as you start to feel better. Just disinfect your home, get at the doorknobs, get at all your door handles, like you normally would clean. Put the bleach or disinfectant in your when you mop and wipe your counters. Get everything cleaned up and go on with your life. If I sit here and think about it, and get terrified about it, I'm not going to want to go out the door. I'm going to have delivery. I can't do that. Grace says, I had a stuffy nose and a cough for 3 days. I slept for 2 days. And yeah, a lot of people are saying that. Hey, R. Hollis, thank you for saying thumbs up. That's the other thing some folks are saying. Thank you for saying that, Sister Grace. The laryngitis, along with some people, these are different. See, we get in different symptoms depending on our bodies. But I had the coughing, the sore teeth, and I felt like laying in the bed, you know. And other folks are just making to Sister Grace's point, other people are saying they're losing their voice. They're losing the ability to speak, right? And then what's the other symptom? The laryngitis, the sore throat. Oh, losing smell and taste. Losing temporarily losing the sense of smell and to taste. But why don't we think about that for a second? I'll go in just a few minutes. If we lose the ability to smell and taste, I've had a really bad cold. Come on, let's think about when we were kids. Remember getting the flu or a really bad cold for 3 or 4 days and you couldn't smell nothing? Remember? Remember that? You couldn't really smell or taste anything when you had a bad flu. We have to also remember, in my humble opinion, the flu is still with us. The flu, the common cold, allergies. We need to remember that and not to get absolutely terrified when this is cold and flu season. So we may just have the flu. It could be the big thing. Get tested for it and make sure. But a lot of us, me included, were so COVID focused, right? That we forgot, I forgot, let me put it on me. I forgot, for goodness sakes, I could have a cold. I could have the flu, So let's, I just, why am I babbling? Because I don't want any of you to be terrified. If you got cold and flu, and you manage the symptoms and little by little feel better, then you're like this. Deborah Catch It by Faith. People need to know the symptoms, especially from someone they can trust their experience. Thanks for sharing. Thank you so very much, Sister Deborah Catch It by Faith. I appreciate your words. Yes, I do. But yeah, there's a lot of folks that, if you're a germaphobe really bad, you're afraid of germs, the minute you cough and get a runny nose, oh my gosh, I'm scared, I'm going to die. No, please don't do that. If your lungs get filled and the coughing doesn't stop, of course you're going to go to the emergency room, right? But if it's manageable and you start to feel better, the key, in my humble opinion, is every day you feel a little bit better and then better and then better. Your coughing less. You have less fluid, A, B, C, and D. You monitor your symptoms or your family member symptoms, your children and grandchildren's symptoms, the fever and all that. The fever breaks. They stop coughing as much. They start to be able to taste again and smell again. To me, in my humble opinion, that means you're getting better. You're getting better. And I was terrified initially. I'm like, wait a minute. We're not going to let the devil step in here and stop us from living. Come on now. Come on now. Okay. Let's go here. That's all tore up. That's because the palette. This doesn't belong to me. This is a little shed that officially belongs to my neighbor who's connected to me. Let's see. I'm going to go out here and see if I can do this. I don't want to show anybody's car. See, that's his shed. I suppose if I asked him, he'd let me put things in it. But you see how close they are? This is me. And then the next person, you see? I don't want to show anybody's car. But this, okay. up to about that window or something. That's me. But right here, this all is my neighbor. See how we're connected? See that? And then let me put this down because there's a car here. That's his window, right? I have a back door. He has a side door. I'm gonna go down because I don't want to show my neighbor's car. We went around the back, right? And then you see here, I gotta be careful. That's my neighbor, you see. We're connected. We're connected. That's my neighbor right there. And as we walk, we're gonna go across this lawn. He knows me. That's Duke. Remember I told you to pray for my neighbor Duke? That's him. Okay, let's just show you. I gotta be careful. Let me keep it lowered. You see, that's his door. We're connected. One big house, right? That's his door. That's his. This is all his. Right? That's his. Let me just peek it. That's his window. And this is me. You see? Just trying to show you. That's him. That's his porch. My porch. And then, of course, we're back to the front. So we can't really hear. And there's my car right there. And then we just come around. There's his heating unit. This is a heating / air conditioning unit, right? That's his on my porch. There's my cat, and that's my front window in the living room. You're getting to see the outside, right? And then there's my heating / it heats and air conditioning all in one unit. That is connected. That was left over from the last people. That right there. And then you come around, and there you have the back. You see, it's really small. It's not a ginormous, but I it's just me. And then here we are in the back. And my water hoses and all that. If you see me walking and you see my feet, you see this? That's from the washer. You see? They have all these different air outlets and things like that. And then you come back here. By the way, no more possum. Remember I told you that a possum was living under my house? Okay. There's all like the cable and all that. This right here, they came out. You can see that's fresh wood. A man came out from the apartment people. I just call them the rental people. But anyways, they came and they closed this up for me. This was the wood that was there, but the young man came out and he sealed this up. That possum would go underneath here and come out with babies for 2 or 3 seasons. Just come out here and just run out that way and just go, right? So they came and they put the wood up. They put that up. That is not mine. That hostess thing is not mine. I got to throw it away. But somebody was eating and it was really windy and it just came in. Anyways. But yeah. And you can see that's like from the washer right there. And that's it. I'm always telling you about my rectangle, but now you get to kind of see and understand when I tell you that me and Duke, my neighbor, are connected. You see, I can't hear. I can hear when he's on the phone. I don't hear what he's saying, but it sounds kind of muffled. So I said to myself, if that's what I hear from him, that's what he can hear from me. You see, so I'm very careful. He said, I got mad. I came out this door and I closed the door. He can hear if I slam this door, he can hear it. So when I come out here, I'm careful just to pull the door. Look, that's his home. I don't want to disturb him. if he's sleeping and I slam the door and wake him up, that's not right. So I'm very aware of how loud I'm going to be. Now he understands that when I go hallelujah and he hears he hears the music, he hears me reading the Bible, he hears me yelling. I explain to him and he understands that I'm on the air and that doesn't bother him. But, you know, if I come out here and slam the door and he's right there, you know what I mean? So that's why when I'm on the air, I close the bedroom door. So when I'm in the living room, I try to minimize. I respect my neighbor, I don't want to disturb him and bother him. Who in the world wants to hear screaming, and making all kinds of noise? He's a diabetic. He's dealing with what he's dealing with. His sister comes by and cleans the house every other week and helps him. I mean, he's walking around and walking into town and things like that. He's fine. And I asked you to pray for him. And he came out days ago and I asked him how he was doing. He said he's doing a lot better. Your prayers avail much, my friends. Trust me, when I ask you to please pray for a person, I'm telling you, God hears your prayers. You're not wasting your time. This is why I love having a channel where I can reach out to other people and say, please pray for me, pray for my family, pray for this person and that person. That is the most important thing about this channel. And then let me see. And Deborah Catchett, let me go a little bit back. Gotta keep perspective, says DB. Exactly, DB. And Annie, chosen by God. The PCR test can't tell you if you have an infection. Yeah, I heard about that, Sister Annie. And Deborah Catchett by Faith. We have all been affected in one way or another, jab or no jab. Just find ways to be comfortable. That's right, Deborah. Come on. DB. Have to go for now. We'll watch the rest of this later. Thank you, DB. And then Deborah Catcher by Faith. The media has everyone focused on one thing. Sad. Exactly. And thank you, Let me see. Kan Gai Bato said, hello, very nice cat. Thank you, my friend. Forever Mimi. Hello to the host and everyone in the live. Happy Mondays. Happy Monday. Prayers are powerful. Yes, and a happy amen to that. Yeah, if I sit here and think about it too hard, worry too hard about my son, I'm not going to put, and like I told my son, I'm not going to put my thoughts on you. You understand? What do you mean, Lynn? In other words, I'll sit here, my son will have a concern, and I'll be thinking about the concern. No, I'm thinking if he's looking for work, which he was looking for a job, right? I envision him being hired. I envision him being said yes to, and I told him that. I said, son, you don't have to tell me everything in your life, but if there's something you're concerned about and you want me to pray about, please tell me, and then I can laser focus on that prayer, that need, that desire, and then I say if within God's will. So if it's for a job, child, I see you saying, well, thank you so much, Alan, you're hired. I see you depositing money. I see you paying your bills. That's how I see it. If Deborah Catchett by Faith says she's not feeling well, she's coughing and stuff like that, we're going to say, we just see Sister Deborah Catchett by Faith well, healthy. It takes 5 days to get over it. She's going to get over that in 2 days. She is well. She is walking around. She is taking care of her business. Sister Grace, she's not feeling good. Sister Grace, we see her well. We see her out of the bed. We see her without the runny nose, like that. Thinking positively about whatever that is you asked us to pray for. I think like that in my head. When I see your face, your profile picture, I see your face in my mind and I envision it done. And then I say, I thank you, Lord, that in the name of Jesus Christ, Sister Grace is up and around and feeling better like that. After we pray for whatever that is, I envision you well. I envision you're short, that bill paid, your car is running. I envision it like that. That's the way, in my humble opinion, words are very powerful, and so's our thought life. That devil, the fight, and you know it already, the fight is in our mind. The fight is in our head. And the perspective, how are we thinking about our children, our grandchildren, our siblings, our mother and father, if they're still with us? How are we thinking about them? How? I think that's very important. I really do. Because there are some people that watch me that do not, there are people that watch my channel a tiny bit that don't wish me well, that want me to fail. How is that evidence? That's evidenced by the same one or two people giving every video a thumbs down. You're giving every video a thumbs down. Why would you do that if I am doing a video about a cat? I am doing a video, about just combing my hair or whatever that is. And every single video, the devil is busy, okay? So not everybody that watches us is for us. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm wishing them well. I want them to be joyous and happy and to prosper. But not everybody that runs across us, content creators, wish us well. So we have to have that prayer of protection and all that. And I'm not upset about that. I'm just saying there are some that don't want us to do well, my beloveds. And some of the reason is because they're depressed. Maybe things happen that are negative in their lives. Come on now. You know the saying, and I'm going to make you roll your eyes. Hurting people hurt people. So if they don't have enough money, if they're lonely, if they don't have a person wishing them well and showing them love, they're going to be negative. And it's sad but true. But I'm not going to sit there, my beloved sister or brother, whoever you are, and focus on you. I want you to be well. I want you to prosper. I want your fridge, your cabinets, and your gas tank to be full. I want you to feel God's love. I want you healthy. I want you happy. Because guess what? That's what I want for myself. So I'm going to wish and hope for that for others. Yes, I am. I'm not just flapping my gums here. Legendary beauty. Took my mom and I a couple of weeks to feel better. Prayers and faith. Come on now, and grace. Amen. And come on, Sister Mimi. Forever, Mimi. Speaking over to existence. Come on now. Yeah, it's legendary beauty. It's very weakening to the body. Dealing with what's going around the world. And guess what? Dealing with the regular flu. The regular flu will knock your butt out. You just get enough strength to go pee-pee and maybe wash up a little bit, change your underwear and pajamas, and jump right back in the bed. You're taking the cough drops and the NyQuil and all that. Pray that Jesus gets them by coming to waste time for the thumbs down. Come on now, legendary beauty. Come on now, Sister Renee R. Hollis. Yeah, I don't have time to waste my energy and to waste my spirit on people that just don't like me, maybe even hate me, maybe see my wrinkly face and jacked up bottom teeth and my raggedy looking self and just, oh, you're ugly and I just can't stand you. I don't, that's fine. Did I ever say I was a beauty? The Lord pours us into these bodies, and we put whatever we have been given by God as far as our body, our hair, our skin, and our looks. Guess what? We just put that thing, whatever we're given, together as best as we can. And guess what? Just keep it moving. And don't worry about people's opinion. Don't worry about people looking at airbrush pictures. I said it. Airbrush people They airbrush people in magazines, in videos, and now I've discovered because of TikTok the filters. When you watch a person on TikTok live and their face looks like it doesn't have any pores whatsoever, boo boo, they got a filter on. They got a filter on. Nobody has skin that doesn't have a texture to it or pores, you see. And I think you can do that on YouTube as well. You can put a filter to it. You know, you woke up, you broke out, you got acne, whatever. You think that you don't look right and you turn a filter on. Just like the filters that have the little dog ears and the hearts above your head, the hearts, you know. There's a filter for your skin. There's a filter to remove wrinkles and moles and things off your face. Yes, there is. And more power to you. If that makes you feel better because you woke up with a rash on your face, hey, do you, boo? But what I don't want is young girls to think that we're all walking around here without a mole on our face, without deep smile lines, the little wrinkles that go between my brow, the wrinkly forehead. In other words, I don't want them to feel bad about themselves if their skin isn't perfect. That's a problem with our young girls and some of our young men. That's when grandma has a problem with it. When you get a false sense of what people, human beings, no matter what color their skin is, what we really look like. You'll be setting the standard for yourself up way too high, you know? And I don't want them to lose their confidence. I don't want them to get depressed. Honestly, I'm speaking the truth here. I don't want our young women, especially, to start to feel bad about themselves because of what the world is calling imperfection. Come on here now. My wrinkly, jacked up teeth self is on the air. It's what I look like. I can't change that. You're not here for what I look like. You're here to listen to what I have to say and be encouraged and maybe have a laugh or two and just kind of hang for a little bit. Sorry, there's two older dogs that bark. There's two older dogs way over there. They bark at anything. They will bark if a flea flies by. They just bark, and they're doing their job. That's why they're outside. It's a, you know. But anyways, my beloved, I'm going to go just for now. And I want to thank you all for coming into my live and visiting. And Annie Chosen by God, thank you for your donation. I'm going to go just for now. Love y'all. Bye, everybody.